NFL executive said the Patriots' best move, bring in a young offensive coach with a new GM and a fresh start. Shady, I can't believe it. I said Bill Belichick should retire last year. Let me not lie for hyperbole's sake. Bill Belichick, people are starting to say it should be his last year. Do you agree? Should this be Belichick's last year?
It should be, but it won't. I mean, he's done so much in the past that I feel like Robert Kraft will give him that grace period of, okay, whenever you're done, that's when you'll walk out. Because you gave us so much in the past. You gave him 6 championships. But my thing is, it wasn't him, but that don't matter. Right now, everybody's seeing it. And my thing is, why would he come back? That's my question. Why would he come back?
That's a good question.
Say he's a great coach. Let's see why. First of all, you guys are what? Last in offense. You rank last in offense.
32nd.
I don't 32nd. I don't see any growth, no development. I see none of that, right? I see no smart football. I see no disciplined football. Okay, cool. Maybe you'll say, you know what, well, Bill Belichick, he's a defensive guy, right? Tom Brady's gone, he's a defensive guy. Cool. They're ranked 25th. So what reason would I bring Bill Belichick back? He's 71 years old. He's not getting no younger, you know, and I give him a lot of respect. He's been a lot in his league, but his time is done. Once Tom Brady went to the Bucs, that's when he should have really retired, because we wouldn't have known what type of coach he really was. Because I was never fooled, but a lot of people was fooled. They thought he was this great coach. Now that time's gone, you see who the real him. So my question would be, why would we bring him back? And like I told you, the numbers showed on defense, numbers showed on offense. I want to bring him back.
Ooh, that's good. That's strong. That's one of your Mount Rushmores, 2-5 Mount Rushmores. Top take. I'm with you. I'm with Shady. I think Bill Belichick should be done. I said last season he should be done. Joy, one of my favorite quotes. James, one of my favorite quotes. Y'all know I'm a quote guy. Better to remain silent and be thought to be a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. Better to remain silent and be thought to be a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. It's better to retire and be thought to be an average coach without Tom Brady than to keep coaching and remove all doubt. If he would have retired after Tom Brady left, we would have just been like, yeah, but it was all Brady, we think.
Yeah.
But now we know. Now we don't have to have faith being faith alone. Now it's our eyes. It's better that Bill Belichick hangs it up and we just think he's average without Tom Brady. But instead, he's 1-4, 34-0. Been outscored 69-0 in the last 111 minutes of game time, if I am not mistaken. Bad. So, Joy, I think this should be his last season.
Yes, it should. I don't know if it will, because I'm kind of with Shady. I don't know how Robert Kraft goes in and says, you've got to walk away. Like, because is there any real juice behind it? Is he going to fire Bill Belichick? I don't think so. So if Belichick really is standing 10 toes down on I'm really not retiring yet, then that could get a little weird there, but it should be his last year because it's getting worse. And that is what's scary. We can all see that the modern game has passed the Patriots by. They look like they're trying to play old school. They did uncharacteristic things in paying players this year, but are you paying the right players? Belichick has all the say. He's the GM. He's not really been that good at as a GM for a long time. He just was able to cover it up with Brady, if we're really digging into it. It's getting worse. His overall record without Brady is 80-92. That is below average. It's not average. At one point, it was average. Now it's below average. And it's continuing to trend that way. We don't think they're going to get better this year. I think they might win a few more games. But, like,
Better?
maybe. It's not like they're going to, like, turn the corner here and somehow miraculously shift that number. They're bad. They're last in scoring offense. They have the fewest takeaways. They're tied for the fewest touchdowns. They've scored 6 touchdowns so far this year. We're going into week 6. They have the second worst point differential. They're tied for the most giveaways with 10. 28th in third down defense. 26th in total offense. 26th in rush offense. 25th in scoring defense. Bad. On both sides of the ball.
Bad.
At least be good on defense. At least be competent on defense. So the trend is what's scaring me. Can it get worse than this? Could you imagine? I just want to paint a picture. Can you imagine if Belichick also had on his resume a team that didn't get any wins all season? Like if he comes back next year and they're worse. It's like shivers. It's like spooky season. That could happen.
Yeah.
It's happened before.
Not a bad team.
It hasn't happened to someone who has 6 Super Bowl rings, though. Now, I'm not saying it's ever going to get that bad, but the fact that that's even on the board is this type of resume blunder. You have to walk away before it gets worse.
I was always taught in this league as a player and a coach, it's all about what have you done for me lately?
Lately.
Do-do-do. Ooh. nothing, right? So for me, I would take a page out of Tom Brady's book. This should be your last year in New England. You're done there, right? You ain't rebuilding this. You're up there in age. You should be done there.
You just said New England.
Mm-hmm. You did say that. Was that an accident? Like his last year coaching period, right? That's what you meant?
His last year his last year coaching in New England. I think Coach Bill Belichick needs to get out of there because for me...
And go home, of course.
No. He needs to get to a Justin Herbert. He needs to get to one of these good quarterbacks because I truly believe, you just said that record, 80 and 92? Mm-hmm. Right now, if he walked away from the game, 6 championships or not, you are nothing without Tom. Mm-hmm. He has to find a way to win without Tom.
But he can't. That's what
Not in New England.
Tell you.
Not in New England.
Trying to tell you he can't.
I don't believe Mac Jones is that guy. And yes, Bill Belichick has not done a good job in developing this young kid. He ain't helped him as much as I think he could have helped him with the offensive minds around him. But I truly believe if he got to a team like the Chargers with a Justin Herbert, a team with an elite quarterback, I think Bill Belichick can find a way to win. Do I know if that's a championship? I do not know, but I know that's an opportunity to play in the playoffs from what he's shown us. Like you said, one of the greatest defensive minds if he gets with an elite quarterback. But his time in New England, in my humble opinion, is done. And it ain't hard for Robert Kraft. I seen 35-3. I seen 34 Nugget.
Saw that.
I don't see it getting better this season at all. So for me, hey, I appreciate everything you did, brother. Like, you my dude. You finna be up in the rafters. You gonna have a red jacket on and a gold jacket on. You gonna have a couple jackets.
Couple of them on top of each other.
What you done here?
Bam.
You know what I'm saying? You got to go. And I know it's gonna be a couple teams that will say, we'll take Bill for 2-3 years. We'll take Bill for 2-3 years. Bill ain't coming in there rebuilding nothing. But he needs to get with a quarterback and win, or we are going to be saying this until he gets that gold jacket that he ain't nothing without Tom.
I don't know if I wish that on Justin Herbert.
Oh, no.
Or anybody.
Or anybody.
My question is...
We don't like Bill as a coach, period.
No, but I'm saying, like, I don't think... If I'm the Chargers...
Yeah.
And, we don't know if, if Staley's job is completely secure this year. There's a lot of football left to play. Let's say they move on.
Yeah.
Why would I bring in Bill Belichick?
I'm just saying, I just said the
Mac
Chargers.
Jones.
But I'm just talking
but you're not
quarterback.
talking,
Anybody.
I know, but Justin Herbert plays for the Chargers.
Yeah.
So if I'm the Chargers, because in order for him to leave, we have to have a landing spot, right?
doubt.
If he's not going to retire, and in order for him to go to a place with an elite quarterback, they would have to move on from their coach.
No question.
So what are the elite quarterbacks that would even be in this situation, like could even potentially be in this situation? I mean, it would really only be the Chargers.
Or even more broad scale. Let me take Joy's question and expand on it. Even more broad, what team would want Bill Belichick as a coach?
Right.
Let me ask, like, anybody, like...
A fan team, right, that's been a fan of him. Because why would you bring him in there? What makes him legit for a job right now? I'm being serious.
Right now.
If you take away his resume,
Yep.
and it's Bill Belichick, right? Sam Belichick, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Why would I hire you? Because it shows me for the last 2 years, your defense is not really that good, but you're a defensive coach. Your offense, I mean, you already know what that looks like. Why would I take you?
Like, I need an answer. I need an answer.
But that's the thing, though. All these coaches are getting hired because of their resume. Sean Payton and these boys and Mike McCarthy and these boys is getting hired because of resume. It's a lot of young coaches that we thought, dang, you hired Mike. Boo, boo. All these dudes is, but you cannot deny his resume with Tom, without Tom, whatever. He has won 6 championships.
You can't. But without Tom is the part that's without Tom, and I think it's Tom that is shifting it for me because Sean Payton, as great as Drew Brees is, he's not Tom Brady. As great as Aaron Rodgers is, respectfully, he ain't Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the greatest of all time, the absolute best. The best. The very, 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 very best. So there's not even any, like, flaws or questions or,
I think it's a lot of people who want Bill, though.
You know what? He is right, though. Maybe if they get Tom Brady as a coordinator, and then you bring Bill, then we'll hire him. Because if without him, it's rap. He ain't hiring him at all.
So now we saying Bill Belichick, we saying Caleb Williams, and Tom Brady offensive coordinator. Come on now. To the Commanders with Caleb. Hey, let's go.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.